Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives.
Oh yeah?
This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Huh.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Interesting. I was about to mention the volcano because it was written on one of those plaques in the forest.
Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Wait, I want to look around. Okay, nothing. It's interesting. I could have sworn that
Just follow me. It's not far.
there's always some things with volcanoes and the supernatural. I mean, my guess is that they somehow...
Listen, I got things to do. This place don't run itself.
Okay, man. Fine. As I was saying, yeah, I don't know if it's like do they mess up with the electromagnetic fields and stuff? I mean, it would make sense with all the energy and heat going on there. But I'm not an expert, so that could have maybe done something. And I wonder if, I mean, that's probably connected to the alternate dimension stuff.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yes. Yeah. Barry, fuck off. Mine. It's mine. My place. Ah. Hey, doggo. Do you happen to have any more thermos battery? No, he's just jealous. But it was reserved for me with my own
Oh, give
name.
me a break, mister. Can we just get a move?
Yes, we can, man. Listen, patience is virtue, you know? Yeah? Do you agree or not? Secret is a yes. Yeah, patience is virtue. Come on. Where's the rush? Oh, she lives in a trailer. Right? It's not here, is it? No. Let me hold the door open for you, but You know, patience is not my strong side.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier.
Huh.
They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook store. The Scratchin' Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver.
Okay.
I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Wait,
Yeah,
who is that?
anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
A breakdown, you say? Maybe another person took over her body? As with the other double that was mentioned in the prison in the last
Well, mister,
episode.
this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah. Just wanna talk to her. And definitely not steal her thermos butchers. You know. Now. She'll have some time to look around, I hope so. So wait, who's the old lady? I don't remember meeting an old lady. Unless they mean the... Wait, what's that? Kind of beer, I think. Yeah, unless they mean the lady dressed in black, like a widow. Yeah. Really not sure. There's nothing here. Where are the manuscripts, Alan? Where are they? Are they in the trash? You're not happy with them? My God, Alan. But yeah, they also did mention the FBI agent in the manuscripts in the last episode, and they were looking for us so that we trying to run from them. But I'm not sure what's the point of writing those things if they're going to happen and if I don't have any choice in that. Unless if you collect all of them, or I mean most of them, who's gonna collect all of them without cheating, you get a different ending. I'm not sure. Hey, Rose.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Uh-huh.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes.
She sounds
Please,
robotic.
come
I mean, monotone. Oh fuck!
Hey,
I wouldn't have
this
drunk
is
that.
really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Oh my God! I knew it.
Barry! What? Wha-
Like her voice didn't give anything away. My God, Alan. No wonder your wife left you. So stupid and naive. Oh
It's
shit.
coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
And what's that in the manuscript?
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Is that me?
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane.
And he
The genre
died.
of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Incantation? What? Do we have magic now? Is that me? She's a bit obsessed, isn't she? Huh. So the name of that woman is Barbara, and the voice said it's in my Barbara skin. Whatever it is. What's her goal?
I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road. Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Rose, your mind.
Deserve more money.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take this.
So handsome.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials?
No, Rose.
A nice day.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Okay, manuscript time.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Okay. So she got manipulated. Yeah, I still don't know what the goal of that woman is. She wants us to write the manuscript for some reason. As if to, I don't know, like make some things come true. Not sure, we'll find out.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know?
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
Oh, it's the guy from the prison.
Argument with Danny. You know Danny, and then I got in trouble with the law. You know, and I'm just, well.
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah. Well, you know he's Danny's my best friend, and they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting. Man. And there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure you won't walk away?
Okay, other people are starting to show symptoms. Some kind, yeah, I guess. Paranoia, delusions, Stuff like that. Just hoping that this game is not gonna mix too many like aspects of things like magic and science fiction, because I don't know, then it's hard to piece things together. What's the sound of water? Somebody's peeing over here. Who is it? Okay, never mind. Yeah, because if oh, that's Randolph. They mix those two things, like going to be hard to explain things. Like, I will see. So far, I think it's been mostly like sci-fi-ish and mysterious. Any manuscripts? Nope.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Oh, police. FBI agent?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
What?
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What the fuck? Damn, that's a bit harsh.
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I
Seems
hated
a
to
bit
leave
crazy.
Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Escape the police! I hope I won't miss anything if I just run to this area. Man, Alan. Right about now, I really wish that you did more cardio in your free time. Because you get tired like in 5 seconds. You don't see a thing. You're not blind. No, you don't! Stop lying! What the fuck?
Oh, damn.
I see one over there. What are you shooting at me? Like, don't you have tasers and stuff? Huh. Well, this is just great. Everyone is after me. Dark forces taken. Police. I mean, all the fangirls. I mean, I can't complain there. What is that? Yes, a manuscript, alright.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Okay. What? So it's our fault? I don't see. How could that happen? Oh shit. Are you okay? Hello? There's nobody inside. Alright, save point. Yeah, it's like these things happening all over the place. Drop hazard. Huh, okay. Yeah, didn't they happen like long time in the past as well? Aww. Yeah, I just keep having more questions than answers so far. So, what is that thing? Sounds huge. No! A checkpoint.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
What is going on, Ellen? Tell me. Humba! Humba! Should really whip out a police helicopter for this. Hi! You're not looking for me, are you? No! What do you mean? There's a trail up here. Are you blind? Oh, it's the birds. They're gonna crash into it. It seems like the darkness is helping us this time. Probably for their own gain. Can we have a boom boom? Hey, there it is. I mean, no. Poor people. Okay, I can go there, but I can go up here as well. Please don't be locked. Okay, look through here. Escape the police. I'm gonna kick the door down. No, you're not.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him. You know what I mean? Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Alright. Ah, yes. Feel better. Another one. Let's check these things out. There's some light over there. Okay, that's the radio station, I think.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Ah. Oh, really, Alden? I couldn't see them at all, you know. If you didn't tell me that, I've been lost all in the dark. Are you kidding me, Alan? I don't need to hear your every thought.
Tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Maine? Who's Maine right now? Is it the one that wants my the wants my manuscript?
Shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Ah, I see you there. You thought you could hide from me, right? But no. I can pick up your scent from miles away. Yes. Shame that doesn't work for the manuscripts. Can only smell coffee. Hello.
There was no power to the searchlight.
I need more power.
Alright. No power, you say? Do you need more power? Oh, here we go. Nice. Are you motivated now? Do you have enough power? Scum.
Scum.
Control it, then boost it. Good job, Alan. I think your wife would be proud of you. Because I'm proud of you. You did such an incredible job with that. Most people would not be able to do that. But you are not most people. You're not people. You're not most people, Alan. You're a wake. Ah! And you know, Alan, you can just get over them, you know. Ah, but yes, you're unathletic as fuck.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
This is J1. What's your status? Got a missing wife, and a lot of thermos bottles that need to be found. That they are lonely out here in the woods. You know. Could you help me with that? No? Oh, well. What can you do? I don't mind if I turn on.
You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
We passed that area.
But there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Right. Okay, time to read. Rose touched by the dark presence.
Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Okay, so the dark presence is inside Barbara. I mean, the lady. Can I climb this? Ah, man. Just one man over here. Okay? And I'm already taken. Haha.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, Maine. He's Maine. Okay.
What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources.
Whoa, whoa, woman. Wow.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate.
Fuck you, Lorna. What's up with that? Look at her elitist ass. Thinking she's special. Wow. Oh, I won't mind if the dark presence takes her. I mean, that's not okay to say. I want to stoop on her level. Sir, I'm just inspecting your place if you have any more thermos bottles, you know. Or manuscripts, but it doesn't seem like it.
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Yeah, sure thing. Open up, man.
Come on in, Mr.
How
Wake.
did that happen?
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
That was too fast.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
What the fuck is wrong with him?
What's the matter with with you? There's a civilian in there.
He also part of the dark presence, but maybe he got brainwashed in another way. Oh, great. What the fuck?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Alright, that's trained. Let's see.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
But why? What's his deal? Spoil the future for us.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try. The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Okay. Again, spoilers. I hope there's gonna be an explanation for that. For the things that are, like, spoiled for us. Thermos battery, yes. I was about to go insane without you. Yes. Oh, another one. Yes, please.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole.
Oh, you don't say.
He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Oh, are we gonna get on the train? Yes, please. That sounds like fun. Hello.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. He keeps me in the dark.
That doesn't sound like
Help me. I look at you, Alan,
his wife.
not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
Yeah, I don't think that's Alice.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Thank God he notices that as well.
Sarah trusted
No,
her
wrong
gut.
one. Damn it.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage, before it flew at me again.
A pipe, not
The
cool.
darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Why does it want me? I'm not that sexy, you know. Ah! Go away. Go away. Ah. Stupid pipes. Should know your place. Ow! Damn it. Why is everything trying to kill me? Hey, you stupid barrel. Go away. Alright.
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Okay. Dark presence makes people fucked up.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Alright, I'll check that. Oh, let's see. Lore. Lore time.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory.
What the fuck?
Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Okay. Mythology is so weird. I don't know. Parasites? Yeah, pick up the flare. What's this? Okay, manuscript page.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
So is there some kind of Eldritch Horror going on here?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Okay, sure thing. Yeah.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Yeah, as I was saying, the thing sounded like some eldritch entity. I mean, the name of the thing. So yeah, I do not know how that happens. So there are alternate dimensions, body doubles, and all these Eldritch Horror beings. Guess the body doubles could make sense if somehow the original bodies get, like, I don't know, brainwashed, or they die and they get these parasites to take over the bodies. Maybe they come from the alternate dimension. I do not know. Do not have proof. I need more evidence, damn it.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Okay then. I mean, it's interesting to hear what's going on in normal people's minds, and not just our minds, like what they're experiencing. Yeah, because the town feels more alive that way. Otherwise, yeah, you would think the whole town is strange and in on it. Right, I see a lookout. A lookout, it's a lookout! Ah! I'm sorry. I'm gonna end the video here then. Because I am making terrible jokes. I'm trying here, man. I'm trying. Okay, I don't need to take a poop currently. But I might need to when I climb this tower. It's another radio. Oh, we have, what's that? It's a part of the coal mine. Let's see.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Yes, sorry about Thermos buttons.
I was saying I don't buy it. Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone. Not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past. But I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Okay. Pat seems like such a nice guy. I think, wasn't he the one of the first people we met on the ferry over here? Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree or disagree with those things because from one point of view, if you look at it like that some person is meant for you, and if you miss a chance, I don't really believe you would miss a chance like that. I think it would be pretty obvious to you when it happens, or maybe that person wasn't right for you in that current moment, and you needed to experience some things. You needed to mature in a way in order to be with that person if you see them again or something like that. Yeah, I mean, that's one point of view, but then again, if you're not romantic and if you think everything is like chance, well, you do you, I guess. But I do believe in things like destiny and thermos battles. No. Yeah, I believe in things like destiny because it makes fun more interesting. But then again, it could make it a bit depressing for you if destiny fucks you over, I guess. And if you have high expectations of stuff like that. But yeah. Here we go, the coal mine. I guess what day?
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
You're a museum, Ellen. While lucrative at first, the mining steadily declined in the 20th century. The seams were rich but hard to get at. The volcanic activity in the area made the mine as particularly dangerous. Okay, can read this. While there were some earlier residents in the area, the true genesis of the town of Bright Falls came with the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company, the opening of the Bright Falls coal mine in 1878. Pretty old. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Poles, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked at the mines. You thought I wouldn't sense you. Heh. Well, think again. I wonder what's the significance of the thermos bottles. Are they just collectibles or stuff? Manuscript, I mean, I found a lot of them, but still need one of them. What's up with the ones with the symbols? Did I miss them, or they're like very important bits?
Wind blowing in through the broken studio window. Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Okay. What was I about to say? I'm not sure. Let's read that. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. Okay. Open up.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
But
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Maybe you got the wrong building.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Can I go down here?
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Second. Is this intended? Oh! Sorry, game. What's going on? I did not mean to.
Close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Okay. Thomas batteries. Can't see how many of them I have. No statistics. Maybe don't show them. Thermal. 30 out of 100. What the fuck? Okay. I guess I barely scratched the surface. Yeah, I wonder if those manuscript pages, like some of them have these like symbols on them. Wonder if they are connected to the places I'm currently in, the areas. Let's see. Let me just check this. So this one is right below this one, and these are like okay. Gotta memorize that. Oops. Oh. Ah. Hum. Hum. Is there a manuscript here? Alright. Oh, this is the
When
other one.
Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow.
Trust no one in the dark. Okay. Is that the... Wait, then the voice that was talking to us was probably Thomas Zane. So he was an author as well. So these messages are probably left by him. Maybe the ammo as well? Yeah, there are a few parallels between him and us. We don't know what happened to his wife. How she got infected and stuff like that. Wait.
Some of the taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Okay, it touched me.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Checkpoint. I get it, you don't like trees, but come on.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Why would it go for Alice? Can we have a graveyard? What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Moving really fast. Stop moving so fast. This some boss. Yeah, seems like a mini boss. No wonder it happened in the graveyards. Oh, but the graveyards didn't really spook me out. I mean, truth be told, I haven't been on one during the night, but still. Okay, sure. Yeah, I think I would be more spooked of normal places. I don't know, like the places under
The place
the...
was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe
under
a century.
the road? Okay, Alan. Here we go. What the fuck is going on? Calm down. Come on. What was I supposed to do? Guess these things are gonna come along, no?
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Oh, we have a...
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawled back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Okay. So, yeah. Hunting rifle. My... Alright. Yeah, so the things that were happening, so yeah, the apparently other things, but Alan on the television looked like he was being locked in that place and he could do nothing else but write. I mean, that's what happened in the past week where we lost our memories. And yeah, so he said that the writer, Thomas Zane, things he wrote about that came to life in a way, which is very true to what we are doing currently.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Okay. So I guess writers in this place have a power to make things come true. Maybe that's what the Dark Presence wants for us to, I don't know, do some things for it. Open a portal or whatever. We shall see. Let's use this thing. Danger, you say? Oh. Problem for me. And scour this whole town. at this point. Guess I'm over here. Yes. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Yes, what is it? Still go to Cauldron Lake. I mean, it makes sense if the volcano was down there.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Okay. Now it's supposed to go down there. I'm coming.
Alice?
What?
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Whoa. Okay. Enderman's page.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods.
Hmm.
They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Guess those are the people that were attacking me all the time.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
I wonder what's going on in his head. Guess I'm not going that way. Ah! Come on! I couldn't do anything over there.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour,
Is it
baby."
Mjolnir? Cauldron Lake. Ah, over here. Cauldron, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since volcanic earthquakes of the 1970s. And even then, the underground activity was comparatively mild, despite some property damage. There were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure of many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for local residents.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Tom. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Thomas Zane? CV Thomas CN. C. Wait. Who's that? It's not Barbara. Talk to me on TV, Tom.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat. I was close now. I had to get... I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. They're fast. I dreaded what I would find.
So I'm a patient, or I was a patient?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
What? Oh, it's her. His wife has husband. Okay, so this one was a longer one. So the Dark Presence, the Barbara lady, whatever you want to call her, was controlling this military dude that apparently kidnapped Alice, but it turns out he didn't. I mean, yeah, we didn't have any solid proof because the voice didn't sound like hers. It sounded robotic as well. He also mentioned a boss. Wonder who the boss is. Yeah, she seems to be controlling a lot of them. I wonder if the agent Nightingale is on it or not. Maybe. Maybe he's being threatened by the Dark Presence as well. But yeah, from some of the manuscript we found out that the Dark Presence has taken a lot of these people. But could take the writer's mind for some reason. And they want the manuscript for some reason. Yeah, maybe if he writes the story in a certain way, he's gonna free them and let them out into the world if they are this like eldritch entity or whatever. Yeah, that's trying to infiltrate the world and take over the bodies of other people. Yeah, they mention alternate dimension maybe comes from there, but there's a rift over here that happened with the volcanic eruption and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. See, that's all the things that we currently have going on, as far as I know. But yeah, that's about it. See you in the next one. Bye.